Forget skyscrapers, gigantic bridges, or complex structures created by humans. Because right in the natural world, there are tiny architects quietly building creations that leave humanity completely amazed. Without blueprints, without machines, without modern technology. Using only their beaks, their feet, and their survival instincts, these birds can create massive fortresses, miniature cities, and architectural masterpieces so perfect that they leave many engineers astonished. Some bird nests weigh hundreds of kilograms. Some structures are built over many years and continuously expanded. Some nests even have separate rooms, hidden pathways, and intelligent designs to defend against predators. These are not just shelters. They are architectural wonders of nature. And today, we will explore the 10 largest and most complex bird nests in the animal kingdom. Woodpeckers. The secret chambers inside trees. When the steady tapping sound echoes through the forest, many people think it is just an ordinary sound of nature. But in reality, it is the sound of an architect at work. Woodpeckers do not simply drill a hole in a tree to make a nest. They carefully choose each location, test the strength of the tree trunk, and then begin constructing a safe home for the next generation. With a beak as hard as a natural drill, woodpeckers patiently chip away layer by layer of wood to create a deep space inside the tree trunk. What is truly astonishing is that the nest is not just a place to rest. Some species even create separate areas for storing food, helping them survive during times of scarcity. A seemingly lifeless tree trunk becomes a complete home through the woodpecker's work in the forest. Ment complexes of nature. If humans have towering apartment buildings, then sociable weaver birds have their own version in the wild. These birds do not build simple little nests. They create massive structures that can house hundreds of individuals living together. From a distance, their nests look like enormous buildings hanging from trees. Inside are countless small chambers divided among different bird families. Each pair of birds has its own private space to rest and raise their young. These structures are special because they can endure for many years due to their highly intelligent arrangement of materials. Dry grass, branches, and leaves are woven together to form an incredibly strong and durable structure. This is truly a natural city built by creatures that weigh only a few dozen grams. Montezuma oropendolas, the hanging hammocks in the sky. In the world of birds, some architects do not build their homes on the ground. They choose to live high above. Montezuma oropendolas build nests resembling large hanging baskets, crafted from plant fibers and suspended from the tallest branches of trees. Watching them sway in the wind, you might think they are fragile designs. But in reality, this is an extraordinary survival strategy. Their high position helps keep them away from many predators. When danger approaches, the movement of the branches becomes a natural warning system. A simple nest, yet it contains an entire intelligent defense system. Weaver birds, the builders and craftsmen of the bird world. If one bird species deserves to be called a construction engineer, it is definitely the weaver bird. They do not simply collect branches and put them together. They truly weave their own homes. Using their tiny beaks, weaver birds create hundreds of delicate knots from long strands of grass. Each strand is placed in exactly the right position to form a strong and stable structure. Some nests even have tunnel-shaped entrances, making it extremely difficult for predators to approach. This is proof that in nature, size does not determine intelligence. Hummingbirds. The tiny but perfect homes. Hummingbirds may be one of the smallest bird species in the world, but their nests are truly an engineering masterpiece. They use spider silk, moss, and soft materials to create a compact nest with the ability to stretch and expand. As the baby birds grow, the nest can also expand along with them. A tiny design, yet perfectly adapted to the growth of life. In the natural world, sometimes the most astonishing creations are not the largest ones. They are the ones created with the greatest precision. Hammerhead birds, the giant castles of nature. While most bird species only need a nest that is safe enough, hammerhead birds have a completely different philosophy. They do not build a nest. They built a fortress. The nests of hammerhead birds can reach nearly 2 meters wide, made from thousands of branches, dry leaves, and mud arranged astonishingly. From the outside, this structure looks like a chaotic pile of materials, but inside, it is actually an extremely intelligent system. There are small passageways, open spaces that provide ventilation, and enclosed areas that protect the young birds from harsh weather conditions. The most incredible thing is that this structure can withstand a tremendous amount of weight. A creation built by a bird, yet with a level of durability that makes many human structures seem inferior. This is no longer just a nest, it is a castle in the forest. Cloudweaver birds, the designers of the green world. While some bird species build nests through strength, cloudweaver birds rely on precision. They are true craftsmen. With their sharp beaks, cloudweaver birds can stitch leaves together using plant fibers or spider silk. Imagine a tiny creature that can use leaves as fabric, use its beak as a needle, and create a complete home. These nests are often shaped like green pouches, blending into their surroundings so well that they almost become invisible to predators. But beauty is not the only purpose. This design helps retain heat, protect against rain, and create a safe place for the young birds. A tiny nest, yet it contains art, engineering, and survival instincts all combined. Storks, the cities above the trees. There are bird species that do not just build nests for one family. They build an entire community. Storks often build large nests high in trees, which many generations can return to and reuse over the years. During each breeding season, they add new branches. Over time, the small original nests gradually transform into enormous structures. Some nests can weigh hundreds of kilograms, making them large enough to serve as homes for various bird species. What makes these structures special is that they continue to grow over time. Like a city that expands year after year. A living architecture, constantly changing and never finished. Magpies, the fortresses under absolute protection. In the bird world, very few species can create a defensive base as effective as the magpie. Their nests are exceptionally strong, built using branches, mud, and various other materials. But the most remarkable feature lies in their design. From the outside, they may look like a simple, large sphere. But inside, they are lined with soft materials such as feathers, grass, and natural fibers, creating a warm and comfortable space for the young birds. Some nests even have roofs that help protect them from rain and sunlight. It is like a house with protective walls, a covering roof, and an insulating layer. A perfect fortress in the middle of nature. Swallows, the architects who create nests. Using natural cement, and at the top of the list is one of the most unique architects in the bird world. The swallow. What makes them special is not the size of their nests. It is the material they use. They collect mud, mix it with their own saliva, and create a natural adhesive that is incredibly strong. Each small layer of mud is placed with precision, forming a cup-shaped nest firmly attached to cliffs, walls, or vertical surfaces. While humans need cement and machinery to build structures, swallows only need instinct and patience. These nests can withstand rain and wind, protect their eggs, and keep their young safe. a tiny structure, yet it is proof of the astonishing power of nature. From nests as small as a leaf to giant fortresses deep in the forest, birds demonstrate that architecture is not solely a human endeavor. In nature, every creature can be an engineer. Every nest is a story of adaptation, creativity, and survival. Perhaps what amazes us most is not how these structures are built, but a much greater question. In a world this vast, how many natural wonders are still hidden away, waiting for humanity to discover them?